Getting clothes today. That's what you're up to.
Yep, basically. I'm back to school shopping, but in a totally different way. I'm on the
Yeah,
other side of it now.
you sure are. How does it feel?
Um, I don't know. We'll see when a bunch of kids look at me and I have to like be in charge of stuff.
Yeah, you'll still be silly and shit though. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah, for sure.
I'm just like I don't know like when I'm allowed to hit a kid. I'm trying to figure that whole part out. So,
I think they took that away from the teachers.
oh damn it.
Yeah, pretty sure.
It's the whole reason I got into it.
To hit kids?
Yeah,
Man, that's a weird reason.
basically.
That's a weird reason. Um,
We all have our dues.
yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah. I was
Yeah.
watching YouTube videos of people doing the claw machine. You know the claw machine?
I don't. What's the claw machine?
Oh, come on, you know the claw machine. It's like at bars and Walmart, and they have like stuffed animals in it, and use
Oh
the
yeah,
claw.
yeah, yeah. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, it for some reason it just entertained the crap out of me watching these people do the claw machine. They're getting so excited. It was like, oh man, we almost got that one. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's not. It's rigged.
Mm,
It's rigged.
yeah, you still win though. I mean, it's a weak claw, but let me just say, welcome to the Bathroom Break podcast. Short, hopefully short enough podcast to complete a bathroom break. I am Justin, and this is Alan.
What's up?
Um, yeah. So I mean, I really wanted to talk about and let you know I'm like watching magicians and people do the claw machine on YouTube. Like, isn't that awesome? That's adulting right there.
That's you're really living the life there.
I know,
I don't
right?
I don't know how weak your days off are, but that's really the way to live it.
Yeah, I guess that they're kind of weak. I gotta get going today. Yeah, I'm behind the curb right now. I need to get
It's
going.
it's it's only 1:30. You still have time,
I
Justin.
know, I know. I'm gonna speed it up here after the bathroom break podcast.
Nice.
I should have been doing this on the toilet so I could even, expedite that. That would have been cool.
You know what? I'm kind of glad you're not. I'm sure our listeners are glad you're not. I don't know if you can get pink eye via podcast, but I feel like you have that kind of poop power.
Yeah, yeah. This episode has a little bit about poop in it. Um,
Interesting. Interesting.
yeah. Do you know anything about fecal transplants?
I've never heard that in my entire life, but I'm very interested now.
Yeah.
Very interested.
They do it at hospitals too. It's the I'm not a doctor or scientist or whatever, just a dumbass. If you listen to me, you deserve to have whatever comes to you, because
Yep, here's our liability
yeah,
section.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. But at hospitals, sometimes people like either request to have a fecal transplant or like they're offered one. It's like your gut biome, like the bacteria and stuff in your intestines.
Right.
When you have like bad bacteria, C. diff going on in there and everything, sometimes you take a healthy person's feces and you put it in there to get the good bacteria back. Um, well,
Wow.
when I learned about this, I looked it up. I'm like, I think I would be a great candidate to be the donor of this. And I was like, how much would I get paid? It's like $20 a pop.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's like
Do you
20
have
bucks
to
a pop.
save your poo? Do you have to go to like a certain place that saves it for you? What kind of
Yeah.
vehicle are you desecrating in?
See, and that's where I get the hang up because I believe you have to go somewhere and do it. I'm like, why can't I just do
Hmm.
it at home and, deliver it? So that's probably why I'm not gonna look into doing that
I'm
anytime
sure that's
soon.
the reason why, Justin. You know,
Well, why
maybe
else
you're
would it
not a
be?
you're not a public pooer. I get it.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I thought that was pretty interesting though. Um,
Definitely. I'm blown away that that's a possible thing. That
yeah,
yeah, I can donate my poo to somebody else.
for
That's
20
incredible.
bucks. For 20 bucks.
Yeah, and I get. Oh my God,
And
it's one of my hobbies right there.
this also maybe reminded me when I was in California just recently. For some reason, there's all these shirts that say, "I'm not something," and then but a 20 is a 20.
Oh
The
yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
common one is, "I'm not gay," but a 20 is a 20.
Right.
What's going on over there? Like, why?
We are willing to sell our souls for $20 apparently.
Is it because of the gas prices or what?
Well, you did you have to fill up your tank at all while you were in San Diego?
I mean, you know, you just put like $10 in it, hope you get to across the border. Where,
You just get $10 in it and hope you get a gallon. It's rough
yeah,
out here.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
No,
But
but
yeah, hey,
I
20 bucks is 20 bucks. I'm not gay, but 20 bucks is 20 bucks. That's yeah, that's I hear
yeah,
that daily.
yeah, that's everywhere out there. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the heck is going on? Oh
Hmm.
well. I didn't buy the shirt. I saw it for sale. I didn't know who would buy the shirt, but people
Yeah.
do and they wear them. Um,
Hmm.
isn't that like soliciting prostitution, like on your shirt,
Oh, it's absolutely. It's basically guilt written on your
right?
across your chest.
Right? I mean,
I'm not gay, but a 20 is a 20.
how?
So, what did you do for that 20? I want a little bit more, like insight.
Uh,
Maybe I want less.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how you can fight that. You know, someone accuses you of, trying to be a prostitute, and it's like you're wearing the shirt in front of the judge. Sorry, man.
That's true. Well,
You're going
hopefully you've
down.
changed shirts before your meeting in court.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully.
Um, I don't have any news stories. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, and I'm not even going to talk about that long, I don't think. But when you go to a doctor or a hospital or anything, where do you assume that they got their education?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Like, obviously
Um,
medical school, but like, you know,
right. Like a doctor, it depends on what I'm in there for. If I'm in there for something serious, I'm thinking, oh, they went to Notre Dame or Vanderbilt or Harvard or Yale or Princeton, some
yeah,
really good school like Wisconsin,
yeah.
Madison, some are really good. Um,
Some
if
California
I'm in there
schools
for
are good
something
too.
small, definitely not.
Okay. So like when you had to go in that one time you got antibiotics recently.
Right. I'm thinking he got his from San Marcos High School.
Is his medical degree?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not a high level. Here, take these white pills and yeah, just I don't. If I'm in there and it's open heart surgery, I think it's more so for hope. I am hoping he knows what he's talking about. If I'm in there and it's like I just have the flu, I don't care where you got your education. Give me some water and some pills.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can look up on WebMD. I know what I need. I just need your fancy signature to
Yeah,
give me what I
basically, I
need.
just I just need a
Yeah.
signature that says MD.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you're
So
cutting my chest open, I hope you studied in school. I don't want to look at your Instagram from 8 years ago while you were in medical school and see pictures of you butt chugging beer. You know what I mean?
how do you how do you butt chug beer? Once again, I don't think it works that way, dude.
You've never heard of a butt chug?
No.
Really?
Yeah. What's a butt chug?
It's you get like a what is it, a beer funnel? Like
Okay.
a beer bong,
Yeah, a beer bong.
and yep, you shove it up your butt and then you pour it down there, and you can actually inhale beer that way. It gets you drunk faster. Have you never heard of this?
Have you done it?
No, I
It's
haven't done it. Do you
it
guys
sounds
not party in
it,
in Phoenix though?
it sounds like you've done it. Oh man. Yeah, so it absorbs through your like intestines. And
Yeah. Hmm.
who who was the first first one to do this?
Here's my thought process on a lot of this stupid crap that scientifically makes sense. Apparently, it has to be scientists. There's nobody else. It's not the scientists.
No,
They're thinking,
dude.
well, technically, this
No.
organ absorbs this kind of chemical faster, so it would be quicker to do it this way. Because no redneck is out there thinking like, I'm just going to pour it through my butt and we'll see. You know what I mean?
No, dude, it's not a scientist. It's
It's a
it's
scientist,
it's a
without a
drunk
doubt.
guy that had a beer bong in his hand and I don't
And
know.
and
I don't
he's
know.
not gay, but a 20 is a 20 or
Yeah,
what?
20 is 20. Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, back to the question. I learned something that in the Caribbean or Caribbean, whichever one
Hmm.
you want to say it, there's a ton of medical schools. A lot of these doctors get medical degrees from these medical schools. I mean, it's looking back, I'm like, man, I shouldn't have like said I wasn't going to be able to become a doctor because I guess these medical schools are easier to get into. Once again, I don't know. I'm just dumbass on the internet. Um,
Right.
but I mean, they're all like accredited, and they all like, I mean, so many doctors come out of there, and they all have like,
That makes me want to know who's accrediting these universities or these schools.
well, they just go by the United States standards. They just have it's just not as prestigious or high, that kind of thing. They're
Okay.
pretty
And
amazing, man.
nothing against the Caribbean. I'm just saying, like, I was talking to my friend yesterday. They were like, "Oh yeah, I want to go ziplining, but I don't want to do it in America. It'll be too expensive. I want to go ziplining in Guatemala or something." And I'm like, "No,
Yeah,
I want to go where there's regulations.
right, exactly.
I want to
Right.
go where I can trust, what's going on."
Yeah, and that
So,
not only that, if
nothing
something,
against the Caribbean, but I don't know what the regulations are.
yeah, not only that, but if you do ziplining in the United States and there is an accident, you could probably have a case and get
Yeah.
compensation. If you're down there, I think you're just on your own. You know,
Yep.
I mean,
Yep. They just leave you there,
yeah,
tangled in trees.
they're just you're doneer. Yeah,
Mm.
um, yeah. These medical schools are like on like the beach. They're crazy, man. They're pretty awesome. The weirdest one is when psychiatrists get their degrees from them. Like, I
Hmm.
think, when there's like a language barrier with a psychiatrist, I'm not saying that psychiatrists can't have language barriers or anything. It just like makes my head like turn because when you get into like social and mental and all that stuff, like um, culture plays a little role, I think,
Right.
in things,
Right.
you know? So that's the only thing that made me like pause. But otherwise, I'm like, heck yeah, go, like you're doing sutures all day. Why not get your degree in the Caribbean?
That's
Heck yeah.
true. I'm just and this is going to come off as like racist or something, but I'm just picturing it as like, I go in there with some kind of like viral infection, or I go in there some with the flu, and I'm like, yeah, I think I just have the flu. I have a fever and a stomach ache, and I've been throwing up. And the doctor, white dude, just looks at me and says, "Well, how much goat have you been eating lately?" Like, I'm sorry, what? Like,
Right?
nope. I want a different doctor. As soon as you say
Yeah.
that, like, no, I don't.
Because when I
Yeah.
was in the Caribbean getting my degree, there was this epidemic and
Yeah.
people were eating too much goat.
Yeah, we had goat flu. Like, nope, give me somebody else.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't know. Next time you need the doctor or anything, look them up, see where they got their degree. I bet there's so many of them that
Should I do
got
that
their
in front of
degrees.
him? I'm gonna do that in front of him. I'm just gonna pull up my phone. Can you spell your last name? Okay, and look it up.
Ask them how the Caribbean
Yeah.
is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask him how
Caribbean,
Sandals
Caribbean.
Beachfront University was. 3 weeks.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Look them up.
Don't
I
trust.
mean, if you don't think you can become a doctor, I'm not giving any advice. So once again, if you listen to me, I'm a dumbass on the internet. You deserve what's coming to you. But if you really think you can't become a doctor and you don't get in any medical school in the United States, look these up. I mean, they, so many of them have jobs in the United States. I mean, it's like it's not a bad deal, and you get to
Yeah,
live
maybe
in the
that's the way to
Caribbean.
go.
Yeah, you get to live in the Caribbean too. So
Hmm.
pretty awesome. All right, man. That's all I got. You have any news or anything you want to jump in before we get into the games?
No, that's it. That's it. Let's
Fantastic.
get this game going.
Yeah, so this game is called How Much Do They Make? You'll get the point of this game as we go in. All right.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna give you two choices. You tell me. The FIFA World Cup winner. How much does the team make? 112 million or 38 million? FIFA World Cup. What is it, every
100,
years?
112 million. Yeah, every 4 years.
You're wrong. 38 million.
Oh,
Bam.
wow.
I know, right? You'd think it was
Damn.
more. All
I
right.
don't know how many people are on a soccer team either. 20,
I don't
something like
either.
that, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah.
Plus coaching staff, training staff.
Right.
Wow, that's not a lot of money.
But they do have sponsorship. They do have sponsors on their stuff. Do
They
they?
do. That's true.
Do they in the World Cup? I think they do.
I don't know. I mean, they're all playing professional soccer somewhere, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Exactly. The Wimbledon winner, the prize winner, 2.25 million euros, or $3 million, or 4.2 million euros, or $5 million.
I'm gonna say 4.2 million euros.
I'm sorry, man, you're wrong again. It's 2.25 million euros or $3 million. to the
Wow,
bone.
they're really crushing these athletes.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad, dude. That's like what is that, a weekend? You know, Wimbledon,
Still, you know.
Wimbledon's just a weekend, man. Like that's amazing. $3 million for your weekend. I, you know, you
But it's all about the off season, like how hard they try to make it to that.
no, you just you go there, you wake up in your hotel, you have your coffee, and you decide you want to play some tennis, and then you go and you make $3 million.
They're like, who do I have today? Federer? Yeah, I got this.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure. Yeah,
interesting.
it just I guess there's a lot of slip ups when they pack the wrong shoes, but
I think it should be. Remember how we used to play poker, where only like the top three get money, like the third place
hmm
gets their money back.
yeah,
So they should do it for Wimbledon. Sorry, only the top three get money.
yeah. Because honestly, with this, a lot of the money is distributed throughout. So if they just did
Yeah,
that, the winner would make so much more money. And it's the same
I
with
know. That's ridiculous.
the next one too. The U.S. Open winner,
Hmm.
golf, 5.25 million or 2.16 million.
I'm gonna say 5 mil.
Dude, you got
I'm losing
everyone
it.
wrong so
Damn.
far. 2.1, 2.16 million.
Damn, I would have thought way more than that.
I know, right? Especially with golf.
Yeah, all those rich white people watching.
Yeah. Once again, this is a 3-day weekend though. You
Hmm.
just if you pick the right hotel, you just jump on the course and I mean it's an
It kind of
open.
is. You can just qualify for it. It's not like
Yeah.
another sport where like it takes like 20 years to work for it. No, it's like, yeah, I played one good round, I qualified, now I'm in.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not like, well, I shouldn't say it's not like any other sport because it's not a sport. But sorry, golfers,
Well, that's kind
Justin.
of why I'm saying like,
Yep.
you're just at your hotel and you just, you
Right?
know, you're just,
You're just like, yeah.
yeah, let's go. All right, man, these are going to get better and better. Don't worry about it. Kentucky Derby winner,
Hmm. Hmm.
$10.34 million dollars or $1.24 million.
I'm gonna go with the low one, 1.24.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're
Okay.
noticing a yeah, I think you're noticing a trend here.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
World Series of Poker, $8.8 million or $4.9 million.
One more time. Can I get it one more time?
Yeah, so this was for 2018, the most recent one. $8.8 million or $4.9 million. World Series of Poker.
8.8.
Oh man, I was taking a sip. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right on that one.
Nice.
And look, you're 2 for 2
Nice.
now. Well,
Yep.
if we
Don't
forget
call it a
about
comeback, Justin.
if we forget about all those ones you've lost. Um, the PDC World Darts Championship. No, this is pretty cool. This is a weekend. I mean, they're drinking as they do
It
this.
really is.
Yeah,
It really
for
is.
sure.
Yep.
200. Geez, there's a lot of numbers in these. $238,908 or $524,401.
238,000.
No, 524,000.
Wow.
Right? For a weekend. You just go
Yeah,
to a
for
bar.
for drinking with the buddies and throwing sharp objects. Yeah.
Yeah. You just go to a bar and you
Yeah.
play darts and you come out with $500,000. That's
I
pretty
chose the
cool.
wrong sport to play.
Well, maybe you didn't, because American Cornhole League. I have both singles and doubles, so I'm going to give them both to you at once. Otherwise, they would
Hmm.
kind of make sense.
Hmm.
For singles, $20,000 or $90,000. You got those two?
Hmm.
And for doubles, $10,000 or $120,000.
I'm gonna go with the two high ones, 90 and 120.
Oh, 20,000 for singles, 10,000 for doubles. And I kind of flipped
Really?
doubles because I figured doubles would have more money to it. I figured that would be the more popular one.
Hmm.
Because whenever I
And
play
I
cornhole,
I thought it would have more money because I've seen it on ESPN lately.
yeah, exactly.
Wow. I feel like a dumbass.
Once again, I think this is one of those ones where a lot of the money gets distributed too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I see the sponsorships. I'm sure I've actually watched cornhole multiple times on ESPN in the past month
Yeah,
because it's always on at the gym.
yeah, it's awesome.
And I see the sponsorships. I see you, Johnsonville Bratwurst.
Oh
I
yeah,
know. I know a good sponsorship. I know what they know their demographic. It's basically what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
They know cornholers are just people who barbecue and throw bags.
Yeah.
So way to play to your demographic.
Yeah, I hope it gets up to $120,000. I think someday it will.
Maybe.
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 World Series of Beer Pong. $12,000, $12,500, or $3,500.
I'm gonna say 12,000.
You're right, dude.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
figured there'd be a buy-in. I figured there'd be like a big buy-in.
Yeah, there's a buy-in for it.
Yep.
For sure. All right, and the last one. Nathan's hot dog eating contest winners. For male. I'm going both male and female here, so you got to give me both answers at once,
Okay.
like we did before. $25,000 or $10,000 for male, and female, $5,000 or $10,000.
What was the men's again?
$25,000 or $10,000.
25,000.
And for female?
And the females 10,000.
Okay, female is 10,000.
Okay.
Male is 10,000. So they get paid the same. But Joey Chestnut doubled the female winner's amount of hot dogs.
I was gonna say, how can you give them the same amount? They didn't do the same, you know?
Right? Joey Chestnut is the one that was televised. He's the one that doubled the hot dogs.
Does anybody else want to see like a team event? I want to see a team event for that, where they tag somebody else in and they have to chow down.
They got it. Oh, they got to have that somewhere. That'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's got to be a thing. If not, did we just invent a sport?
I think so. That you know,
Okay.
the strategy for that would be very quick tags. You put as much food as you can in your mouth, and then you tag your partner.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know?
We have strategy in our games.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You looked at this: live with, get trashed with, and kill.
I did.
All
I
right.
did. I skimmed the notes.
Man, I don't have my I don't have my man, I don't have my decisions right here.
Your selections.
Yeah.
It was a tough one actually. They're all getting tough.
Okay, so you could pick live with, get trashed with for a night, or kill, and it's a person that gets injured during a viral challenge, a very bad street magician, and a Las Vegas Michael Jackson impersonator.
Who are you going with for the?
my gosh.
I have my choices. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so get drunk with. I'm going very bad street magician. It would be hilarious. That has to be like, that's got to be the funniest thing ever to see while he's He's already terrible, so
Yeah.
now it's just worse. Now you can like see the rabbit in the hat or whatever it is. It's just the worst magic ever. And let me
Yeah.
go ahead and say this for you that don't know. I love magic. I think magicians are like the coolest things ever. All right, but bad magic might be even better if they're drunk.
Yeah. Man, that is a really good choice. You made a really good case for it. I almost want to pick it, but I'm not going to.
Oh.
I would get trashed with the Michael Jackson impersonator.
Okay.
And it would be
Okay.
in Las Vegas. And we would just go around and he would just start dancing. And that'd be a good night too. You know, he'd start singing and dancing. And
That's true.
I'd just be trashed, just blasted. Just think about that.
That does. Both of those sound like good times.
Yeah, like for a night.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
They're definitely good for a night.
I couldn't
Um,
share a car ride with the Michael Jackson impersonator, like a long trip.
That's what makes this next one kind of tough for me. I am choosing to live with the Michael Jackson impersonator.
Okay, now see, that was close with me too. I picked the bad street magician for live with.
Okay,
I mean, they're kind of
Okay.
comparable, I think. Yeah.
definitely. The bad street magician is going to pull you out of your room. Hey, check out my new act, and then he's going to do it for you, and you can be like, "Wow, that
Yeah.
is god awful. That is
Eh,
terrible."
Every day I'd be seeing new bad magic tricks. It'd be pretty sweet.
I mean, that is kind of funny.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet.
But I mean, I would get like the best of Michael Jackson music and dance moves all the time.
Yeah,
And he probably wouldn't be home much, or if he was home during the day, he'd be asleep
that's true.
because
but-
we'd have different hours. So remember, what you said last week. You always have to think about,
Yeah.
are they going to be home?
yeah, for sure.
So that's the big one.
But the street magician is also not going to be home very much.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
especially at night because that be trying to impress drunk people.
I don't know how he's gonna pay rent if he's a really bad street magician, though.
That's true. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know how I pay rent, so
this is very true. I live in San Diego,
yeah.
so I feel you there. I'm glad that we both picked the same person to kill, and that sounds like a messed up sentence if it wasn't for playing this game.
Yeah, I think this is the only answer that is a for sure answer in this one that we did today.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he would annoy the crap out of me. Hey, hold this camera while I try doing something. Like he'd always be doing viral challenges and eating your Tide Pods. I want that for my laundry, not for you to do a viral video. You know, what do you think? And I think we lost Alan. Did we lose Alan? Oh man. Well, at least it was the end of the game. I mean, that's something, right? Oh.